You are now tuned in to the Just Coolin' Podcast Season 4. Check out the roster. Music provided by Kodak.
It's your Captain Country Red from Just Coolin' Podcast. Peace.
It's your boy, DJ Quinn.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DawsonSJewellS. Peace.
Hey, bringing that spice. It's your girl, Sassy.
What up with it? Got your boy Big Spud in the house.
It's Cooling Podcast on the Tattoo Shop Radio every Saturday on Zeno FM at 12 noon Eastern in USA, Culture Shock in Canada, Cuzzo FM in Germany, Wapto Music FM in Guadeloupe in the Caribbean, powered by Zeno FM with additional monitoring by Online Radio Box. Also, check us out on the Hubb YouTube channel Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time and on YouTube channel Just Cooling Podcast Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time.
What up? Welcome to another episode of Just Coolin' Podcast. I'm your Captain Country Red. We have a special guest in the building by the name of Senior G, an alumni, the director of Village Global Network. Man, what's going on, my brother?
Man, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me here, man. I'm one of the directors at the Village Global Network, LLC, multi-media global networking company. Music director there. So, down best way I can. And, shout out to Kimmy K.
Shout out to Kim K.
Operations director. And DJ B. Lethal, our Global Prime program director. Well,
all right. Let's jump right into it, man. So how was this birth, man? What made you guys come together like Voltron and form something so awesome for everybody to be able to be part of this movement?
Man, let me tell you, it started from an interview that I was on last year, approximately May 26, 2022.
Okay.
I was on an interview on a platform that my publicist had set up. Shout out to MJ from MJ Hip Hop Connect.
Yeah, shout out to her too.
One of my most important villagers. And that particular platform just happened to be DJ B. Lethal's old internship.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
And during that interview, I would like to feel that a lot of the things that came out of my mouth resonated with him and how I carry myself as a person, as a professional, and then as an artist. So after that interview was done, I want to say within the next 48, 72 hours, he reached out to me via social media. And originally, he was asking technical questions because Billy was a producer.
Right.
He's also a writer.
Okay.
And it was more so about fine-tuning his production.
Okay.
And I asked him to send me a sample of something that he did and that I would, spruce it up a little bit for him just so that he could see the potential of where his production could go. So, I just asked him to send it. I didn't ask him for anything, other than just to send it to me. And for me, it was good practice. Right. I thought, well, let me, this is a different sound or whatever. All right, let me, I'm into paying my blessings forward,
Right.
And so when I sent it back to him and he heard what it could sound like, depending upon the people that he has around him, technically, we started talking more. And then the conversation started to change, where it seemed like his ideas and his vision were more business-minded of an entrepreneur versus an intern.
Okay.
So, me being the person that I am, and
Uh-oh. Here we go.
realizing, oh, Sassy's in the building,
I was wondering
bringing
where
the
she went.
spice, bringing the spice. It's Sassy.
What up, Sassy?
Welcome,
Hi.
young lady. How you doing?
Sorry, I'm late.
How you good? You good?
She's fashionably late. Fashionably
How late
late.
am I? 9 minutes?
Nah,
Hey,
you
I'm
be
trying to
all
help you out. I'm helping you out. Just say yeah.
Oh, you looking so professional over there, G. Look at you.
Well, there's no second chances on first impression.
Oh, you're definitely leaving an impression right there. Look at that. All set up. I will
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about how we VGN got started. He was giving us the breakdown of history of that before you popped up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
So-
continue. Sorry.
No, don't be. I was looking forward to your entry. I'll talk to you a little later in the interview. So, it became more business-like, and I asked him some simple yet very serious questions, and those responses were genuine and honest enough for me to decide to then start to mentor him and to become independent
Okay.
and to form his own legitimate business, set up his accounts and stuff like that you need to move forward. And from that interview at his last internship, May 26, 2022, by July 26, 2022, Linda's Legacy Radio, Columbus, Ohio, was operational. That's the first station of the Village Global Network.
Okay.
It has a lot of meaning behind it. It's in honor of his grandmother. And on that station, it is completely clean programming and music, 25/8. It's non-negotiable, even though we are not regulated necessarily by the FCC. With that particular station, we do operate under those guidelines out of respect of the foundation of the creation of the station.
Right.
Then soon after came the tattoo shop, which is the Columbus, Ohio station that you guys air on.
Right.
One of them anyway, because you guys are on a few stations. And I want to say the beginning of October, once that was done, and we were learning the system of the powering entity, and then it got to a point where I said, all right, well, this is great. This is a beautiful thing you got going here, but there's more work that needs to be done. Without programming, this station is nothing more than an online playlist, something a child can do. Let me reach out to some good people that I know and see if they'll embark on a journey that will be turnkey and immediately beneficial to all that are involved. And he was like, yeah, man, go ahead, do what you gotta do, man. I trust you, man. I was like, okay, great. And then I started reaching out to everybody.
Right.
That was immediately, like soon as that conversation, I immediately started reaching out to everybody. That was pretty much pre-screened by my publicist. So
Okay.
It wasn't hard work for me to do. I like working smart. I work hard at working smart. When you work smart, people think you work hard, and I let people think whatever they want.
Now, for those, not to cut you off, but for those that don't know, like, was everybody like familiar with your background in engineering at the time?
Yes, because I was being interviewed.
Okay.
I was the interviewee, I guess. 'Cause like now
Okay.
on that platform. So my music was being played, questions was being asked to me, and you know how I get down. You know,
Right.
I answer questions with real answers. It might not be the answer that you're looking for, but it is a real answer that is going to be thought provoking. That is guaranteed. That is part of the Senior G guarantee.
That's dope.
You know, and here we are now. You know, I mean, like to give it. I mean, without making it a whole dissertation, but once that started, and I started reaching out to everybody, I got in the field radio. They were the first ones to come on board, and at that point, I was like, I need to get a show, just one show a day. It doesn't matter as long as I get one show a day. We can have programming for a week. That's a station. That's a station. You know, a growing one. And in 8 days, I had a full schedule. 8 days and 8 calendar days, I had a full schedule for the station. And then on day 9, I reached out to DJ The Block. Shout out to Culture Shock Radio out in Welland, Ontario, Canada. I've known that man for years too. I reached out to him. I was like, look, bro, I got something going on. I already had spoke to him earlier in the year of 2022 about it. And he already had created a station under my suggestion. But there wasn't anything going on really at the time because he had so much going on. And then when I approached him with it, I was like, yo, look, now's the time. Let's go. You know, what you got to lose? You know what I mean? He was like, well, if you saying let's go, then for him, it was like, nah, I bet what you need, you know? And on day 9, we had our first international syndication. This was all happening within 2 weeks. Two business weeks I was getting this done.
That's fast paced right there.
Yeah, I don't play. You know, especially when you're dealing with good people and people know how I carry myself. You know, good energy travels. I don't need to physically be around anyone for you to feel me. Sassy feels me right now. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he said yes. The following week, I was calling everybody back saying, hey, look, you guys aren't just syndicated from podcasters to now you guys are radio personalities now. You guys are not, remember that conversation? You guys aren't podcasters now. You guys are radio personalities. Well, now in this very moment, all of you are global radio personalities.
So speak on that part. You said global. Mm-hmm. So we're streaming are available to over 146 countries. So can you talk about the testament and counting? Can you talk about the testament of that? How that just blowing up?
We grew simply because I was able to assemble a group of people that have been consistent with their craft, genuinely love what they do, genuinely have pushed through the moments when they feel nobody is watching. If it's only 2 people viewing or no people viewing and going through that discouragement of wanting to continue the show, and they all of you still were doing it, those are the people that I said, those are the people that I know will work, and that if I continue to show them that I'm willing to be in the trenches with them at any given moment, those are the people that's going to rock with, you know? And after day 9, a couple of weeks went by, and November 21st, Cuzzo FM came in. We went from taking you guys from international syndication to dual international syndication in a matter of weeks. weeks.
And
And
we
then
do
3
appreciate
days later, November 25th, after a 5+ hour video conference call with, shout out to Loic, the radio station owner and program director of Wapter Music FM down in the island of Guadeloupe in the city of Lesbine in the Caribbean, because there was a language barrier there. My French isn't all that great, but I still made sure that he understood everything that was being said to him, and that he was willing to partake on it and agree to the terms of the company that we were putting in place.
Mm-hmm.
And November 25th, we went global of 2022 from only having 4 broadcasting offices.
That's a big accomplishment, bro.
Yeah. No, the bigger accomplishment is that we did it with zero marketing dollars to this day.
Oh, yeah, speak on that. Well, yeah, you are speaking on it.
Look, zero marketing, donut.
Yeah.
Donut. Now imagine what would happen once we start with money.
We'll say
Think
that.
about it. Like, I mean, think about it.
We can't give them that blueprint yet.
I mean, well, it wouldn't matter if I gave them a blueprint. We could be playing spades and I could show you all my cards. You can't play my hand.
Okay.
You can't play my hand. you might have a good idea.
Right.
You might play it like how you would play it if you had it, but you still not gonna play it how I'm gonna play it until it's already played. And I'm still gonna do it right in front of you. Like, you know, I got the mentality of, look, you either gonna roll with us or get rolled right over. New Jack City, baby.
So get down, lay down. In the words
yeah, basically. Basically, I mean, respectfully too, because I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not none of that. I'm a feline. You are what you eat, right? So I'm that. And I don't have no problem admitting. But I got people that love me and respect me, and they're on it like that.
Yeah.
You know? So as long as I got that, and I got the people that have entrusted me with a portion of their dreams, you know, I got those people, and I continue to show them that I meant every word in the conversation, you know, for the reasons why people are still here, growing with us, then that's all that matters to me. You know, I treat everybody like they from Missouri. I can show you better, I can tell you. Nowadays, talk is cheap. Bullshit runs the marathon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. But I'm grateful for everybody.
You seem like you're so good with reading people as well. It's like, you know, all right, I'll take you on, and no, I'll leave you behind. And I can see that vibe in you too. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I've made some mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. I failed a lot of times. Even though failure is not an option, it is part of your process.
It's experience. Yeah. You know, you seem
and
like
I failed a lot of times. But
you have to go through those.
Yeah. It took me 2 decades to get where I'm at. I created a genre of music, new age hip hop. It's been in existence since October 13th, 1999. It's a real thing. I'm just now, over the last 4 or 5 years, getting print press and all of that, and now the rest of the world is starting to learn about it. You know, but it's something that's been here. You know, I've chosen and still continue to choose to keep my morals intact, my soul, my dignity, my integrity. You know, and I'm not going to conform to a system that has been designed to control and manipulate me when I've been raised by people that were born prior to the Federal Reserve Act, prior to the Great Depression, prior to the Social Security Administration. I've been raised knowing the truth. So I've been a problem for people my entire life. My spirit has been bothering people's demons since my childhood. You know, I'm a light bearer. I don't need anybody to bear it to me. I was born light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To be fair and square about it. So that's just, again, Sassy, I appreciate the compliment, but I failed a lot. I've been through a lot. I've been taken advantage of because I didn't know as much as the time, and people knew that because they were more experienced in life than I was, because they were walking the earth slightly longer than I was at the time. But now, nah, that's not happening. It's not happening. Nobody's going to try and get over on me or any of my villagers.
Yeah.
That's not happening. We're not doing that. I go to bat for any of my people. I go to war. It'll be World War V. What happened to me in war? You missed it. You know, because there's agendas that's going on out there. Things are being forced on the children that shouldn't. Nowadays, kids aren't allowed to be kids. You know, and I'm not with none of that. And I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody in the galaxy, let alone the planet, that one, I can give a job to, or two, that already works for me. And 9 times out of 10, whoever I come across are already both those people. Because I positioned myself over the last 2 decades to say that. And on my last interview, we went over that. You know, ain't a DJ, a commercial DJ here in the United States over the last 25 years that doesn't already work for me. Ain't an A&R, none of them executives, they all work for me already. Simply because of the lives that they live, the products that they buy. I've been raised and groomed to be a businessman since single digits. People are just now getting into stocks and bonds and stuff like that, trusts and all of that. I've been knowing all of that information. That ain't new to me. So to be humble about it, as humble as I can, to not come across like a douche, you know. But you say what you mean and mean what you say.
Right. Let's stop it right here. We're gonna play a commercial and then we're gonna come back and see
Okay.
Synergy play some of that heat he got that he was talking about before we got started.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what you got, man. We're gonna go pay some bills. We're gonna play a commercial real quick. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. You're here with us on Just Cooling Podcast. Be right back.
If you're one of the millions of Americans overwhelmed by debt, Settle Bank Debt has a life-changing solution. We offer an aggressive approach to reducing your debt, often for a fraction of what you owe. Our debt settlement experts will help put a stop to the harassing phone calls, end your debt, and give you the financial freedom you deserve. Make the most important call of your financial life today. Call Settle Bank Debt now at 877-492-7222 or visit settlebankdebt.com.
Welcome back to Just Cooling Podcast. We're chopping up with Senior G, me and Sassy, man. So as promised, Senior G has something for us that he wants to play for us when he gets a chance. Like he's multitasking right now.
I'm always doing something.
Man wears many hats.
Yeah. The music industry's holy trinity: producer, engineer, MC, blogger, entrepreneur, business developer, mentor. Like, what else we do? Oh, global music director, the Village Global Network.
Yeah,
you know, and what else? I do private security. You know, the things I do transportation for exotic animals.
What?
Yeah. I provide security.
That's like what?
I'm a licensed dude. I'm licensed, you know, and you know.
You weren't kidding about that mini hat.
Nah, I'm legit. I'm a Renaissance man.
There you go.
I'm a Renaissance man, jack of all trades, master of some.
So I have a question for that. So you wearing all these hats, is it the reason being is that you get kind of bored at just like doing one thing? You have
No,
to.
absolutely not. That's not why. I was taught young that in order to obtain and then maintain more than one comma in your bank account, you have to have several streams of income.
Okay.
You know, and true financial freedom starts when you know that you've made money in your sleep. You wake up and you're like, yeah, it ain't all that bad. It ain't all that bad, regardless of what you're going. I mean, everybody's got issues. It ain't hunky dory over here either. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got issues, just different levels of them. But once you get to that point, though, and you can honestly say to yourself that it's a choice to go out and go to work versus it being a mandation. Once you get to that mental freedom, mentally, everything else is so much easier to unlock. It'll be so much easier, and it doesn't have to be all of this money coming in either. I'm talking based on the foundation of principle, just the principle of the matter. And once you break it down to that level and then multiply those principles in different areas, at the end of the day, it adds up. You know, I was taught rich people stay rich because they count their pennies. That's what was drilled into my head as a child. So, I mean, and it made sense. If it makes sense, it makes dollars. You know, it's not rocket science, but they're not teaching these kids that in school either. They're not teaching them financial literacy. But yet, the year before they graduate, they're getting pre-approvals for credit cards.
Yeah, messing up their credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but I don't want to sound like I'm preaching or nothing on your platform. You know what I mean? But I'm just being me.
Yeah, it's an open platform. We're here for discussion. It's all relatable topics, so it's nothing that you're just. It's not overbearing.
I'm not just spewing it out.
We all have an opinion, and I do agree with some things you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, did she freeze up?
Yeah.
Okay. There
no. It was just a little delay. She didn't freeze. It was just a little delay.
Little delay, little glitch.
Just a little delay. See, I got you, Sassy. I'm cold. Yeah, shout out to Miss Sassy bringing this fight.
I'm too blunt and straightforward. I just say it like, yeah, I did. It's cool though.
hey, it's all good. It is all good. Let me pull this up. All right, so I'm gonna play
your calendar.
Huh?
I hate to see your calendar, like all your.
Look, we're not gonna go there.
Oh, snap.
If I was to pull up my email box, that's why I had to get. Oh, I'll just tell you. Wait, not that one. Where's my?
Hey, look. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Hey, Quinn, man, what's going on, man? Shout out to DJ Quinn, everybody.
Yeah, he finally showed up.
Welcome, Quinn. In the building.
Hey, thank you. I wanna thank everybody, out there. First of all, I want to thank my mama, my grandmama.
You should thank your mama.
I want to thank them chitlins, that mustard, and the hot sauce for sure.
Yeah, you got bubble guts and all that.
What's up, Sassy? Hey, nah, I ain't on that pork, my brother.
Oh, I'm about to say, man. I'm about to say, hey.
What's up, Red? What's up, Sassy? How y'all doing?
And just, grinding it out, man. Chopping it up with Senior G and everybody else, man. Just having a good time.
Senior G ain't started rapping yet? Y'all ain't put him on the...
I think he about to play something.
I was going to
play a record. I'm going to play the record that's out. I'm going to play the record that's out.
Y'all ain't put it on in the what is it, the 5 Fingers of Death? Y'all ain't gave him no
Well, you the DJ, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell you guys what I told Kim, right? And again, shout out to Kimmy K. She is the global operations director here at Village Global Network LLC. And as David would say, he would say like I'm the nucleus of the situation, and then like all you guys are around me. You know what I mean? That's like his version of it. And what I say to that is, all right. In addition to that, yeah, but Kim is the heartbeat of it all.
Right on.
You know, she's the one that's taking care of all the administrative stuff that we got going on top of the other tasks that that's been assigned that need to get done, and she's the only one that can do it. Like there is no other person. There's no one I can train. There's no one. No, it's her, and a lot goes in behind the scenes. So therefore, we can place you guys in a position to freely say the things that you guys can say now. You guys can play copywritten intellectual property material now because of the calling cards. You guys are being broadcasted on registered stations that are being monitored by a global agency that puts together online on their sites of the stations. They have the playlist to the station and the count and the play count. That global entity is Online Radio Box. They have everything in place that reports to DRT, which is Digital Radio Tracker, so that artists can get paid. You know, we're taking care of people, and if really people pay attention to what's really going on, we're actually paying people multiple times too, or for one source of content as well, because of it being played multiple places that are registered. No, none of you, since you guys have been here, I mean, you guys have switched streaming entities, but even prior to the switch, you guys weren't getting flagged. You wasn't getting none of those messages. Once you started doing those call cards, all of that stopped for everybody. Immediately stopped. And no one has gotten a message since last October.
Okay.
Nobody, no creative has gotten any message or anything. It hasn't been brought to our attention. And Meta nor Google, those are the owners of Facebook and YouTube, has sent us any type of cease and desist letter because they can't. We're good. We're good.
There you have it.
That's in short. I'm sorry, ain't no long drawn out story. I don't got time for the song and dance. I'm getting straight to the point. All my creatives on the network are all good in their co-hosts. Period. Paragraph.
Hey, are we able to submit to the platform like different? I got a couple of DJs who wants to put their mixtapes out there.
Hey,
do we have a mixtape show?
We can talk about that. First of all, let's talk about your role in that situation, and we'll have a conference call. We'll talk about it, and then we see what we can and can't do, and make it work. Make it make sense for you, bringing them in, and make it make sense for them. Which I don't know why it wouldn't already make sense, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. And what I've noticed, some people are caught up in the idea of changing their situation versus actually taking the proper steps and implementing knowledge that's being given to them and applying that knowledge to create the change that they said that want.
Right.
You know, so you gotta filter through all of that too. But nah, man, we good, man. That's a text message, and you know, holla at Kim. Just holla at her and set it
Okay.
up, and I'll be on the call.
Yeah, shouts out to Kim. She be on my ass too about getting them.
Hey,
Getting them. About getting
your
them.
words.
Hey, about getting them. You know, everything to y'all in time. So you know, shouts out to her. She be like, "Hey, where's that shit at?"
I mean, Kim is good. You know, she's stern, but she's fair.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, we all are. All of us are like that. You know, none of us are like, you know, we're not tyrants or anything like that. You know, we're good people, and I've just been blessed. Again, shout out to MJ Hip Hop Connect.
Absolutely.
I've just been blessed to have a good relationship with a publicist that's done work with family of mine, and that with her own discernment and the way that she conducts herself in her business, it made it that much easier for me to pick out the group of people that I did, and to watch and monitor you guys and watch you guys grow. So therefore, when I made those calls, it didn't matter. I already had the homework done. You guys already had a catalog ready. It was nothing to think about. Turnkey stuff. And since then, yes, we've all made some changes. And I just want to say thank you guys for being open-minded enough to hear the changes out. And they really weren't changes necessarily. They were just slight adjustments and just some restructuring and keeping in mind in the forefront what you guys already had in place, and not to tear away from that, but to add on to it and to polish, so to speak, for lack of better words, and to polish and mold and cultivate what you guys already had going on, instead of presenting it to you in a form where it seems like you were trying to just go back to the drawing board. I didn't want anybody to feel that way, even though sometimes my presentation can be poor. Sassy, I'm just going to let you know right now, these guys, they know me for years. We just met. Sometimes my presentation is poor, but I promise you my heart is a very good place, and I'm coming from a very good place with it. It's just sometimes, as smart as I am, I can't articulate myself for some apparent reason, you know? So I'm just glad that you guys were receptive to it. And then now, from October to right now, 2023, how do you guys feel? I'm asking you on your platform. I'm a co-host. I'm a co-host from it. This is the takeover. This is Show Crashers right here. Okay, Senior G is Show Crashers, the Just Cooling podcast, and I'm gonna ask you some questions. So, how do you guys feel now, almost a year later from our conversation? Me saying, "Look, bro, I'm in a situation. I'm in a position to do this. All you got to do is say yes. This ain't no what if, might be, nothing. This will happen. All you have to do is say yes." How do you guys feel about what's going on here?
We're going to let Sassy go first, since she's the newbie around here.
Oh, she's the new. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah. How do you?
All right.
So you gotta reword it to Sassy a different way. So
okay.
But ask her some questions, because she needs it for sure.
She does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on there.
Well, Sassy, the guy that I'm interning for said I gotta ask you first, so I don't want the pink slip. I need this for my resume. So how does it feel to be part of Just Cooling Podcast?
I keep getting in and out of service.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's that energy hating. That's how I know I'm doing a good thing and we're doing a good thing. Don't worry about it. Just push through. The show must go on. I can hear you. Did we lose her? Did we lose her?
probably. Oh,
Man, that energy hating.
It always do. It always do.
Man. I like her voice too. When I first heard it, when you were doing the drops, when I was editing it for radio, I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna ask her to do a drop. I'm gonna need her to do a drop. Oh, there she goes. She back, y'all. She back. Welcome back, Sassy.
It's the bad connection. I cannot help that.
Yeah, we lost her for a minute.
Go Eagles.
So first of all, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the family. Quinn told me that there was going to be some revamping going on, and I was happy for him. I said, okay. And then now I get to talk to part of that change in real time. So now that you joined the team, right? How do you feel starting off? I don't know what your prior experience is or was, but since you're here at the Just Cooling Podcast, you're starting off here as a global radio personality. That's where your start point was. It's taken people years. I mean, years. Some people have been doing it, still ain't getting there. You started here on this show. How does that feel for you knowing that your voice is being heard around the world and received?
It feels good. It's an adjustment. It's more. It's like an adjustment when it comes to having hear my voice and getting used to it, and also getting used to the team as well too, because you gotta have, you gotta link up together as well to make sure that you guys be able to back each other up and know that there's a connection between all of us, even though we're from different area. I
Right.
feel like it's a learning process for me as well, because I don't know. It's the when DJ Quinn brought up the Bible, and I'm like, yo, that's not me. I was like, that's not my cultural background. And then when he told me about that diversity difference from there and in Boston, and I was like, yo, we don't have that problem around here at all. So it's an adjustment and getting used to and seeing how everybody's like, but so far it's going really good because it's like a learning process and I adapt well. So in the position that I am at right now, I'll be able to just, I guess, like bring things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah. I'm honest. I'm blunt. Sometimes I'm too blunt. I have no filter, and you gotta.
That's good. We need that.
It's like there's no sugarcoating. I don't know how to sugarcoat.
Yeah. Don't sugarcoat it. Be unapologetically you.
Yeah, that's how it's always been. Yep.
So she's good.
Yeah.
Well, you heard her answer, Quinn. It's an adjustment. It's a learning experience. She likes it. She adapts well. She's got a good voice on radio.
I would definitely say it's been an adjustment and a learning experience trying to switch over from being a radio personality from being on like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're on YouTube, but we're also radio. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you got to get used to doing what you would do for radio, and then just think the TV part of it as secondary.
Yeah, I mean,
So
in essence,
I would say that's what has been my adjustment to it, is trying to switch that over, knowing that it should be all radio and thinking about TV as secondary.
well, okay. I get where you're coming. I get where you're coming from. I respect that too. That's a dope. That's also another honest answer. That adjustment. And it's been adjustment for all of us. It's a learning experience for all of us. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. I know a lot, and I do know other people who know a lot more than me. So I think by keeping the village mindset, the community mindset that I always like to say to you guys, and I say this to Miss Bunky a lot too. Shout out to Miss Bunky. You know, she was on earlier this evening. Shout out to Sam Lavelle from Certified Nation Entertainment. Those are both our Thursday night live shows. I say to her a lot, look, you're not alone. You're not alone. It's not just you guys anymore. Some of those allow some of the weight to be lifted off of your shoulders by asking questions. That's why the Village Post exists. It was never about me. Everyone in the group has my personal number, email, online. Everyone in that group can contact me at any time as individuals that they want to. So it's not about me. It's about everyone else. You guys getting to know each other better. Because everybody else already knew me. You know? So that's what the village is about. And because I'm literally from a village, Rockdale Village, New York Boulevard and 134. I mean, it's called Guy Brewer now. I lived in building 18, 50. Shout out to 50, very successful. Grandmother's house across the street down the block. Shout out to Lost Boys, rest in peace, Ricky Todd, Silky, all the rest of our soldiers in Lost. You know, they have houses across the street. I lived in the private cooperative building. They weren't projects. In the movie Belly, they lied to the world and said Rockdale Project. That's they showed that was my hood. Right? No, it's not a project. It's a private housing development, the second largest private housing development on the planet, next to Co-op City in the Bronx. You know, so that's that.
Dope.
How do you feel, Red?
Yeah. If he thought he was going to get out of that question and slide back to me playing the song, I didn't forget about playing the song, but you're gonna.
Nah, don't worry about that. No worries. I would say, attention to detail and making sure that the last show is better than the last, and then like just continue trying to evolve and try something different and even risky sometimes, you know, and just collaborating and making sure everybody's on the same page is what I like as far as the chemistry. I like that we went from like just kind of like here to like now we're all everybody collectively is over, you know, streaming over 146 countries and counting and stuff.
Yeah,
I like
sure
that.
That number's gonna change.
Right. So I went from I went from kind of like optimistic to like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I see the vision, and so like it makes a lot of sense now. You know, so very appreciative for that and for the opportunity.
Yeah, brother. Look, you I promise you, you guys cannot be more appreciative of the opportunity than I am of you guys. And I'm gonna say that to you here, running the whole galaxy. All right.
Word, man.
You know what I mean? I really appreciate you guys because
likewise.
This is something that I've been working on since childhood. You know, watching how technology has changed since we're going into the handheld digital phase. Pretty soon, you know, you're gonna have these smartwatches that's gonna be popping out screens at you. And you're going to be able to go like this and touch the interface of it. That's where it's going to be. I mean, they've been putting truth in movies for decades.
Yeah, right in front of our face.
Yeah, and if you're going to hide something, where do you put it? Right in front of you. You know, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. You know.
Last time we got shut down.
Yeah. Word. I'm not. That was my bad.
Smartwatch.
I was. Yes, I was going in, and
the
internet shut us down.
This is real lightweight right now from CNG. Real lightweight.
Yeah, I'm being real, because
I feel that because every time you say something, you get into a topic, you like, I gotta pull back. I was like, why is he pulling back? I'm like,
Go back and look at the old one. Old episodes.
Yeah, go check the old ones. Yeah, go Google me. Senior, like your last year in high school or college, or old person. Spacebar, GEE, return key. Google. I'm Googleable. I claim my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yes, young lady, that the internet shut down. We was calling each other on the phone right afterwards, like, yo, it was whatever. But it was a dope moment. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna keep Red waiting. So I'm gonna get into it real quick. The record that we released last December. It's called That Feeling. It's by myself, my big brother Bishop. It features Richard Griffin Pryor, the son of Snooky Pryor. You look up that gentleman for some people of color history, which is everyone. I'm sure. He was the first blues jazz musician of color from the Illinois blues scene to take an amplifier and put it through a harmonica. Think about it. Think about this. Let's be on the Robert Shaw, great that played the harmonica. Well, put it to that amplifier. If it wasn't for this man, maybe they wouldn't have been inspired. That's how I feel about it. And to have his son on record playing the harmonica, to be attached to that lineage of history that can't be taken away from us is amazing. And in addition to that, a young self-taught master guitarist out of Ohio by the name of Zane Harshaw. Please look up Zane, like Wayne, but with a Z. Harshaw. Harshaw. Please look him up and check out that young man's story. I don't want to mess it up because it's so remarkable what that young man has been through, what he has accomplished, the barriers that he has broken. It was an honor and a privilege to have both of these gentlemen on here. So with no further ado, here is That Feeling, the latest profanity-free new age hip hop record that has been released. Enjoy. Cheers. I don't know, Bishop. I think the end not be like this one. I got your grandparents jumping off and they digging it. Hands back and forth while CNG spitting it. And they know the words too. They turn it up for your boy, ain't calling it noise. Can't forget this year's graduates. Moving up, ceremonies feel immaculate. So walk across the stage to this. Shake their hands high, hold up your certificate. That means I can turn into whatever I want. It's not my fault. Y'all glorify money, I'm violence. And I got hooked on electronic phonics. I'm only after my rings like Sonic. So stop hating, you Dr. Robotics. On my downfall, watching, buying. New age hip hop, flopping, nonsense. The village is galactic, so you not wanting to work with me is hustling backwards. He came a long way to building 18. Section 8, second floor, apartment ring. Always rep the village. Circle 5, 1 before and New York believe. Now let's normalize some favorite words to say. Telling people thank you for coming to work today. Okay, what do you think? Be brutal.
I like the jazz in it for sure. You gotta send us a copy of it so we can put it on. Cause we do like a segment of what is it called? Like the song of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta send us a copy so we can get that song of the week. Cause you know you can hear it, but you know me being a DJ, I can hear it better with my earphones on.
Okay.
But I like the jazz in it for sure. I like the jazz in it.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna piggyback off of him. It was a dope song. I did have trouble trying to hear the whole sound quality of it before, but I have heard the song before. But I like it. Dope song. Make sure we get that on the show for next week.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. I'll email it to you. You know, and you know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. Before I ask Sassy her opinion, let me tell you what I did intentionally.
Okay.
I did that intentionally so that it could be heard and get registered, but it's still gonna count, and it's gonna count times. I don't know, 5, 6 times, and then I'm gonna send y'all the master, and then when y'all play it, then everyone else.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how you double triple quadruple. Write that down. People, hope you listening. That's a gem. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I pay myself. I don't abuse it. I don't, but you know, I figured, hey, you know, I guess like Kim would say, I gotta come out of the corner. She's like, come on, you gotta get out of the corner sometimes and get out there. So okay. I'm doing it now. I'm coming out the corner.
It's a warning to all you sucker MCs out there.
Yeah. Sassy, what do you think from what you heard? I know you couldn't hear the entire record. I just explained it. It was intentional. But from what you did hear, be brutal.
No, I like it. I think for me, I'm like a visual person. So when I listen to music, I like to imagine the song and the scenery of it. I imagine the song as like a soundtrack. But it's a soundtrack for hardship for back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those OPP type of genre music. I like. I don't know what that sounds.
What is that?
The static sound?
Who's doing that?
I don't know. Hold on.
Hey, you know how they be tapping into him. You know they don't.
Well.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
It was Senior G.
I'm sorry. It was. Again, well, that part wasn't intentional. That part wasn't intentional. I'm not even going. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So my apologies. The other part, very intentional.
All right.
It's all good, brother.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'll tell you. Look, I ain't got nothing to hide. There ain't no bushes with me. I'm gonna do it right out in front of you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't abuse it, but I figured I might as well. Hey, I know the people that's airing it. I know the guy who approves all the stuff to get played that will be allowed to get played. I know that guy well. So I'm not gonna say I'm related because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, nepotism." It's not favoritism either. It's just an understanding. That's all. And I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm a blessed
You got power. You got privilege.
I don't abuse it because with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
So I'm responsible. I'm just having a little fun. I'm hanging out with peoples. These are my guys. We're just meeting. You're a villager too, Sassy. You know what I'm saying? And welcome to the
back all the way though. Look, she's like she's like messaging. She's like, yeah, you creating chaos over here.
Nah, who's creating chaos?
That's what she's saying.
Oh, I'm creating chaos?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'll take my scolding later. That's fine. I shoot. I do have to answer to her though. I answer to Kim. So like I said, I that's why I don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. I mean, this is the first time I did it, so it's a verbal warning first, and then the write up. That's policy. That's like business 101.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'll take. Hey, look, that was worth a conversation. I'm with you guys. It's worth it. Worth it.
Take the write up all day.
Yeah. We can do it again. I'll take a write up. It's cool. It is cool. But it was definitely dope hanging out with you guys. Sassy, getting to know you and introduce ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And good energy travels. I think Quinn made a great choice with adding you on.
Thank you.
And when whatever the conversation was between him and Red, and they finalized it, and then when he was telling me about it, I was like, yo, that sounds dope. Do it. And then I said something else to him that resonated with him, and I'm just, again, like I said, I'm just happy that you guys are just receptive to it, because if I'm telling you something, it's for a reason. It's for a benefit. My agenda is a public one. I want all my people around me to win. So therefore I'll win later. It's like the wolf pack, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in front, you put the elders in front so that they set the pace, but everybody else in the middle, and the youngins and some soldiers right there by me, and I make sure nobody's behind. Keep it pushing. It's not rocket science.
Right.
You know what I mean? A real leader makes sure that his team all look like leaders.
Yeah.
Everybody their own leader. Everybody got their own situation. Like I said earlier, I've been blessed to have good people finally around me that are actually doing something. Everybody's at different levels, which is fine. That's what makes it interesting. We could all learn and grow from each other, learn from, teach one. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. One hand washes the other, they both wash the face. What were our ancestors doing prior to what society has been led to believe true currency is? That's only been in existence for like 130, 40 years. But yet we have people that put enough thought into making sure information was passed down generation to generation, knowing that they would never meet us so that we could exist today in this moment,
Yep.
you know? And I don't
Yeah.
take that lightly. I don't. And the people around me don't either. You know? So, you know, yeah, Sassy, welcome to the squad.
Thank you
You
so
you
much.
you you got big brothers, you got aunts, uncles, and security. You good. You good.
Now, don't tell her she got security because she start acting up going to the
Oh no,
club.
but if you do it to yourself, then don't get it twisted. We make sure nobody jump in. You gonna have to take that and hold yourself
Yes.
down. But it
Wait,
ain't
hold on. I
nobody
forgot.
else gonna be involved.
Wait, hold on.
I'll let you
I
know right
forgot.
now. I'm
She a big
old
bully
school
though.
rules. You bring me out. It's me. You bring the drama to it. It's like, all right, look, we gotta hold you down, but we are going to deal with you later, young lady.
Hey, I
This was
forgot
unnecessary.
I forgot she a big bully though. She was a bully back in high school, so she might be part of
Look,
security
I
too.
done peeped it already. She says she in Boston, and the way that she's,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
know.
like, oh yeah, yeah. She probably a boxer or something on a low. Know some type of martial arts or something. She knows something. I could tell. I could just in her movement. It was too accurate and controlled. Yeah. But welcome. Good to have you though. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? She ain't saying nothing. The mic was dropped. Look, hold up. You hear it? Hold on. Y'all listening? Y'all heard that?
I
No?
think she might be having connection issues though.
Nah. She is
Look, he
on
said,
pause on purpose. She's just smiling. No, yeah, didn't with the pause. See, I'm telling you that energy. But nah, definitely, it's
yeah, we
definitely a dope experience with all the creatives. Finally, TV in the studio with the Rec Boys, in the field radio. We got Rampage on the network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Rampage and Flip Mode Squad. He's on
That's boy style.
Saturdays. 10 p.m. We got 20 plus shows that we air weekly right here on the Village Global Network. The following episode of the Just Cooling podcast has been brought to you by YouTube, Facebook, StreamYard, Tattoo Shop Radio Ohio, powered by Zeno.fm, with additional monitoring through online radio box. I've been their guest, Senior G, the music industry's holy trinity, producer, engineer, MC, and global music director here at the VGN. Until next week, tune in, stay well, be blessed.
In unison.
yeah.
We out, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.